The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid fan base a night to remember. So much activity in Canada's largest city. Well, Candace, with the size, the skills, the shooting, Kevin Durant, his game continues to grow. He's still one of the elite players, and coming back from an Achilles injury. That was an incredible run last year. The Nets making a switch here. MP's checked in. Irving, the pass to Aldridge. Now here's MP. Durant finds MP. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
They get the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Harden, the pass to MP. From outside the arc, sinks the tray.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Pass to Irving. Over Van Vliet. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Irving's got 5 now. Well, Candace, you got in well over a decade in the WNBA. I want to know how the mental aspect of the game helps to compensate for any loss of athleticism, let's just say.
Man, BA, loss of athleticism? Man, I'll take it. I'm seasoned. That's what I call myself, a seasoned vet. But, you know, honestly, I think it is. The game slows down as you get older. And it doesn't just slow down for you. You can control the game. And change of speed is important. It doesn't matter how unathletic you get.
Oh, and he got fouled. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. It's probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Got to commend the hustle from MP. Fantastic work staying alert on defense and coming up with the block.
And a fast break now for the Raptors. Barnes, no good.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
MP outside. Let's go with a 3. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Here's Trent. Here's Siakam. Oh, MP with a block. Outside Irving. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's MP from outside. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
The 3 from Barnes. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barnes has got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And so it's Brooklyn with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back after this word. And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saves his best for the fourth quarter.
You know, for me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, you know, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking.
You know, Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Grant.
Oh, yeah. It's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Goran Dragic is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then there's Khem Birch. And it's Mykhailiuk in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Well, Candace, this is now the second consecutive season that has not been a traditional offseason. Not quite as short of a recovery time as from the bubble, but still 3 months from the end to the beginning of the next season. That's not a lot of time to get it going again.
It's not a lot of time, but you have guys that will learn from past years. You know, basketball now is a year-round sport. You're going to have to continue to take care of your body. That's your investment. That's the way that you get out there and play. So I think you're going to see more guys not necessarily taking complete time off, but still getting in the weight room and working on their bodies.
The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it All-NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Well, people talk about the particular challenges of being a WNBA player. Travel comes up a lot, Candace. How much of those conditions improved since you came into the league?
Well, B.I., are we talking about traveling? Because they allow the NBA to travel. Or are we talking about traveling on an airplane? I'm a little confused.
You know, we're talking about travel from one city to the next.
Okay. I mean, it could be better. But, you know, the NBA in the 80s, early 90s, they flew commercial. You know, it's a part of it. We got to continue to grow our game. And hopefully at some point we'll be able to get those private PJs.
Pass to MP. It's Ennis on the wing. Clock at 6. A shot from the high post. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And here's VanVleet. Dragic outside. Rebounded by the Nets. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd. Ooh, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play.
James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably
now
Raptors with some changes. Birch, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Boucher comes in for Anunoby, and Mykhailiuk subbed in for Trent. Pass to MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Feeling the defense, MP able to draw the contact and get to the stripe.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Toronto has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. On the floor for the Nets. James Ennis out there with MP. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot.
That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops for Boucher.
At the line for your Raptors, Chris Boucher. 2 shots.
And Boucher drops them both. The Nets have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to MP. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And it's Ennis with the rebound. Well, the Nets shooting 46% from the field in the second half. Mills. He can't get it to go, and it's Toronto taking it the other way. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. It's Van Vliet with a drive. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And the Raptors making a change here. Dragic just checked in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Lets it go. They get it back. The kick out to Van Vliet. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
MP against Boucher. Back to Mills. The 3-ball. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Mills has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
It's Ennis on the wing, and he lobs it up. MP no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Mills, no good.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. Here's Birch. Banked it in off the glass. Birch has got 4 points in the quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Mills. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Claxton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Known as more of a shooter than a playmaker, Mills has improved at running the offense.
26 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Tipped. Now MP. 11 points in the game. Pass to Mills. Here's Ennis. And here's MP from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
3 points.
Great job to use the whole floor. MP doesn't want to let the D get comfortable protecting one area of the court. He wants to stretch things out.
And so it's Brooklyn liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take.
This one belongs to Brooklyn. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.
job on the defensive end tonight, MP. Have you been working on staying down? It looks like you're biting less on pump fakes lately.
Yeah, I've been working really hard on that in practice. You all see the games. You know I needed to get better in that area, so I'm proud that I've been able to take some strides there.
Yeah, so what does working on that in practice look like? Can you share a little bit of your drills?
Yeah, obviously in scrimmage, that's one thing that you focus on. It's important to practice at the game speed, but we also do one-on-one defensive drills, things like that. Coaching staff has been great at switching things up, bringing in new techniques, and keeping it interesting that way. A lot of praise should go to them for helping me get there.
What's going on, Coach?
MP, how you feeling? You getting a little more settled in?
Hey, I feel good. You know, I feel like I'm getting to know everything. I'm learning the playbook, the city. Just a lot to take in at first.
Yeah, it sure is. Listen, I don't want you to get discouraged, but we are not ready to put you in the starting lineup yet.
When you say we, do you mean coach?
I mean we. I mean the whole coaching staff.
And what about Mr. Lesser?
Including Harvey. Look, remember when we talked at the beginning of the season and I laid out what was expected of you?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, well, do you think you've hit those goals adequately?
But you can't keep track of everything that's in the score box.
Look, I know you're upset, MP, okay? But you got to be honest with yourself. Look, you got work to do. I don't think it's a controversial statement.
Yeah, I know. I'm improving. I can do that. I just
you
need...
got people that believe in you here. So you just got to keep grinding. Okay, keep improving, force the issue, get in that starting lineup. Okay, if you get good enough, they're not going to be able to stick you on the bench anymore.
Yeah, look, I can do that. I want to be here, all right? And I'm going to do whatever I got to do to make this work. I'm going to make it work.
All right, good. That's what I want to hear. Look, I got a coach's meeting to go to. I'll see you at practice, okay?
Okay.
Hey, keep your head up. Okay, get your whole career ahead of you here.
Yeah, thanks, Coach.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the... Before we...
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Art?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. And the big three out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. Aldridge.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. DeRozan with it. He has 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Levine, and it's Kobe White in for Ball. KD finds MP. Shot clock at 5. 17-foot shot on the way. Second chance shot. Can't connect from short range. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 1. Over MP. That one off the back iron and out. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
You know MP was feeling this shot, looking totally at ease and letting it fly from the arc.
Outside, White. To the paint. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Green is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Brooklyn, Ennis comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. Williams with the ball. Now defended by MP.
And the defensive instincts of MP, outstanding work getting the right positioning and then blocking the shot.
Passes to Vucevic. And the 3 ball is good. Vucevic has got 8 points. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, you know, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. 58 seconds left to play here in the first. Williams against MP. Pass to Claxton. Back to MP. He feeds it to Ennis. Just 4 to shoot. Charity stripe shot. Here's MP. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Gwinnett shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
Williams with the ball, picked up by Brown. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Now that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in...
I just go back to being in my backyard and...
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you, Steph?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Joe Harris. Brown out there with Ennis. Then it's MP. And it's Irving in at the 1. MP with it. Now guarded by Ball. Irving finds MP. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Net ball.
Irving against Ball. Shot clock at 6. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. To the middle, here's Green, and he lays it straight in.
And Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Now, when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Boy, you love the footwork of LaVine, the ability to shift pace, tough cover on the drive.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young.
And that's it for the first half of action of what's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 1. We'll get And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments. Now we're going to switch here. Green's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. MP's checked in for Paul Millsap. In the backcourt, it's Ball and LaVine. Green is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
I'll tell you, when LaVine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
It's Durant on the wing. Green against MP. From downtown, and Vucevic pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 5. LaVine wide open. And the 3 off target.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Durant, the pass to MP. To the inside. Harden, and the jam by Harden.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Ball surveying the defense. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Irving against Ball. MP kicks to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The open shot, LaVine. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. LaVine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. Left side, Irving. 13 feet away. And yes, it's good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Ball kicks to Levine. Irving against Ball. From 13, and Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Inside, it's stolen by Green. Here's Levine. Durant with some nice D. Nets trail by 7. And he drives in. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got 6.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And Nikola Vucevic just quietly dominates. Capable of racking up a double-double on any night.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Irving surveying the floor. Over Ilyasova. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Setting the floor for the Nets. And the big 3 out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. Paul Millsap out there with MP. Nets trail by 3. Banked in off the glass. 10 points for KD.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
Harden against Levine. Down low. Pops in the layup for 2. Ilyasova's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
And here's Millsap in the corner. Irving with it. Shoots over White. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.